I use a fingertip grip mouse called the Keychron M4, which I made a review recently praising the fuck out of it. But about a week after I made that video, I decided to pick up the VXCR1. After picking up the VXCR1, I realized my flicks were significantly better since I was using claw instead of fingertip. It wasn't perfect as the sensor position was throwing me off, but it was still great. And at first that was a little weird because I've only ever fingertip gripped the VXCR1, and the only mouse I've ever claw gripped was the Keystone M600, which I performed quite poorly. That got me thinking, why? Why, after 4 months of grinding fingertip grip on 2 different mice, why am I suddenly good on claw grip? Well, maybe not good, but better. Well, this was exactly what I was thinking about a month ago when I started this. But this was already 10 PM at night and I was tired. I went to lay down, and while I desperately tried to sleep while my ADHD brain kicked in, something clicked. I wasn't 100% sure, so after another 2 hours of trying to sleep and then finally successfully doing so, I decided to hop on to Kovacs and record a VOD with both mice. And I'm gonna let you guys guess what happened. Pause the video if you want some time to think. And the answer is, well, a few things. One, the most obvious, being because claw grip is more stability than fingertip grip. But there was something much worse. Was it DPI deviation? No, it wasn't that. No, it was something on a subconscious level. Let me explain. I used to use a really low sensitivity, being 55 centimeters per 360, which means I have to move my mouse 55 centimeters to make a full 360 degree turn in game. I did this when switching from claw to fingertip 4 months ago, because my normal 35 centimeters per 360 felt a lot faster, and while watching my VODs, I realized that I was actively changing my sensitivity in game. For you to understand what I mean by this, let's take this pen, and hold it really close to my wrist, which is my pivot point, and move it from side to side. Now let's take the same pen with the same pivot point, but extend my fingers. Now the line is much longer. So what was happening was, instead of me moving my whole arm to do a flick and fast tracking then switching to a wrist for micro corrections, I was just extending my fingers, which essentially gave me a higher sensitivity. And this isn't good for a few reasons. One, I'm not taking advantage of my full mouse pad and the fact that I have a full arm to use. Two, I was actively damaging my wrist from having to move it so far. 3, it was leading to quite a lack of confidence in my aim because I always had just a slightly different sensitivity. And 4, what was affecting the most was the fact I had a low base sensitivity. Despite feeling like I was using a really high sensitivity, at the end of the day, I still had to move my hand 55 centimeters for a full 360, and my mousepad is only 45 centimeters, and if we say that my hand starts in the middle of the mousepad, I can't even do a full 180 in either direction. And this is why claw is better for me. My mouse was always in the same spot in my hand, meaning it always had the same sensitivity, and in turn better accuracy and confidence, and the bonus of me being able to run higher sensitivities as the sensor was closer to my pivot point. So now, after grinding claw grip for a little over a month of non-stop Kovacs, I think I can finally say I can aim properly. I don't want anyone leaving this video thinking that fingertip grip is the detriment of all aim and that it's impossible to be good with it. It's very much possible, I just have a skill issue. Pinguify mains fingertip grip and he's a fucking god, and I'm not skilled enough to tell you to change what grip type you use on gold in the Season 5 benchmarks. But if you are dealing with the same things as me and you use fingertip grip, maybe switch to claw for a month and see how it feels. For me, I went from silver to full gold to now full plat scores in tracking. If you enjoyed this video, please consider like and maybe even subscribe. If you didn't enjoy this video and miraculously made it to the end, please tell me how I can make it better. Thanks for watching.